Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. This is your mentor Mayank and I hope so, right? You all are preparing well for your exam, RBI Grade B 2023. I'm talking about phase one. So you, I welcome you all on the platform of Oliveboard. This is your mentor Mayank for your Quant section. So first, tell me, am I audible to all of you or not? My voice is completely audible. Let me check it. Okay, so completely audible, right? Be active in the chat box, everyone. If you're serious, see, now you're not having much time. Today we are going to discuss the different type of question which we are going to expect in the exam. So good evening, everyone. Tell me, everything clear? Do like the session, mark your attendance by liking the session. Okay, so let's start the session today. And if you are new to the channel, do subscribe it. Okay, just wait. Okay. So here, if we will look out top 25 question of your arithmetic section, we are going to discuss today. So we are going to see what we are expecting in the exam. So these kind of question you are going to see. So this is about what the expected questions which we might see in the exam. So first we will talk about the fillers. Fillers based questions are most common in your RBI grade B. Okay. So be active in the chat box. Neeraj starts a business. So first question is what? Neeraj starts a business and after 3 months, Dheeraj also joins the business. The initial investment of Neeraj and Dheeraj is in the ratio of 3:2 respectively. Neeraj and Dheeraj receives rupees blank and rupees blank respectively as a profit after completion of 1 year of the company. Which of the following satisfies the two blanks given in the questions? First, 2814 rupees 1407, then there is second value, third value. So in these type of question, actually what you need to do, you have to fill out the blanks which will satisfy what they are saying. So there may be possibility of more than one value, two values, all three could be right, but it depends on the condition. So this question is based on what? The partnership chapter. So your partnership concept need to be good. See here, Neeraj start a business and after 3 months Dheeraj joins. The initial investment of Neeraj and Dheeraj in the ratio. So their investment already given 3:2. This is the investment ratio. Are you getting my point, everyone? Be active in the chat box. Be proactive, right? See here, Dheeraj also joins. The initial investment ratio is given. Okay, fine. Neeraj and Dheeraj receives rupees this and this as a profit. So their profit amount is given after 1 year. So time duration is same for all? No, because after 3 months Dheeraj join. If this is Neeraj, then Dheeraj is going to be what? Dheeraj is here. Are you getting my point? Neeraj and Dheeraj, their time investment ratio is what? 12 months. Neeraj starts, right, the business, so he after 1 year means 12 months, and Dheeraj after 3 months. So 12 minus 3 means he invested for 9 months. Are you getting my point? Why I am putting this? Because if we know the profit ratio, because they have given us the profit of Neeraj and Dheeraj in the values, so how we can determine that? If these values will follow the ratio of profit, which we can easily find out through what? The help of the given investment and time. So 3 multiply 12, 36. 2 multiply 9, 18. Just the product of investment and time. It will give you the very good thing, premium. What about others? See now, the ratio is 2:1. Now, 2:1 means Neeraj will get the double profit, right? Neeraj profit is going to be double of Dheeraj. So just see here now, 2814. 1407, their ratio. So 1407 multiplied 2, are you getting 2814? Yes. So ratio 2 is to 1 is following. So two blanks can be filled by these two values, right? I'm now second. 1758, 879. 879 multiplied 2. Just do that. So 800 multiplied 2, 1600. 70 multiplied 2, 140, 1740, 9 multiplied to 18, so 1758. Yes. So second also following. Now 1146 multiplied 2, so this is going to be 2292. Means these two values are not having a ratio of 2:1. First two have. So what we can say, only first and second is going to be the answer. I hope okay, you get it well. Now next question again, as I said, right, in your exam definitely at least one question you are going to see from this section, and this is very scoring part. If your basic concept are good, if your basic grip is you have good command on your basic chapters, then you can easily do it, right? So here, see, the average age of Kaushal and Kishan and Kunal is dash years. If 2 years ago the average age of Kishan and Kunal was dash years, the present age of Kaushal is 33 years. The present age of Kaushal is 33 years. Which of the following values can fill the same order? So now what they are talking about in these two blanks, anyone who can tell me fast? Be active, proactive, right? You hope you all are the serious candidate of RBI Grade B 2023. Then you must participate. Check, right, at what level you are prepared, because same kind of thing you are going to face in the exam. So how you will answer within short time period, right? So that is strategy. Okay, so tell me everyone. See now, the average age, so it is based on age. Kushal, Kishan and Kunal is dash years. We don't know. 2 years ago, the average age of Kishan and Kunal was 2 years. So what we can assume that present age means 2023. Present is 2023. 2 years ago means 2021. Okay. So average age at present for Kunal, Kishan and right Kaushal, we don't know what it is. Okay. 2 years ago they are talking about only 2%, Kishan and Kunal. Okay. So their average age not given, but present age of Kaushal, so present age of Kaushal is given here, and that is 33 years. So this is the clue which you can use, but you have to fill out the given values to satisfy that condition. Okay, so first is 29 and 25. If we will go with that, if 29 is the average age, 29 years is the average age, then sum of their ages is going to be what? Sum is going to be 29 into 3 for 3 persons, 87. And we know that Kaushal's age is 33 years. So 87 minus 33, you will get 54. Are you getting my point? So this is at present the sum of the age of Kishan and Kunal. Are you getting my point? But 2 years ago, their age sum will be 50 then. Means their average is going to be 25 in that scenario. Okay, so is there 25 given? Yes, for second blank the value is 25. So first one is following, first one is satisfying the condition. Now second, 30 and 28, just put the value. 30 means their sum is going to be 90 because 3 persons are there, right? If 2 years ago the average age of Kishan and Kunal, if 90 is the age of what? Their sum of their ages is 90, and 33-year-old who? Kushal, right? Kaushal, sorry, 33 years. So 57 is going to be their age sum, right? And at present, so 2 years ago, just remove 57 minus 4. Why I am subtracting 4? Because 2 persons. For 2 persons, if we are going back for 2 years, so both persons age will reduce by what? 2 years, so total 4 years. So 53 years. Here there's in 2021 their sum is going to be 53 years. So average age would be what? 26.5. So this is not satisfying. Now see. No, this is not going to consume. It's up to our grip, as I am saying here, right? It is not going to consume because this is the most scoring part, right? Where you can 100% score well. Are you getting my point? Because these value, it depends on your calculation. See, 32 into 9, 96, 96 minus 33, 63. Now 4 years ago, 59, so 29.5. Is this given? Yes, it is given. So how I have done this for you now. See, what I said, 32 into 3, 96. 96 minus 33. So age sum of Kishan and Kunal at present will be what? That is going to be 63. But 2 years ago, 59. 59 by 2, 29.5. So is this given for second blank? Yes, it is. So you can do it. So it's about your calculation. Your calculation must be good. Then you can easily do it. Now D, 35. 35 means 35 into 3, 105 minus 33. So it is going to be 72. But 4 years ago, 68. 68 by 2, 34. What I have done, I have just followed what is given after putting the values. So this is also not following because 33.5 coming here for the second blank. But we need what? 34. Because average of Kishan and Kunal is going to be 34. So A and C is going to be your answer. Only A and C. Are you getting my point now? Think premium. What is your name actually? Okay, so now this one, team A can build a project in 3 hours less than the time taken by team B. This is very easy. Means you can do this question if your basic concept are good. You can complete this question within 10 seconds. What I am saying, within 10 seconds. But you have to read it carefully. The solution you will get in 10 seconds only. So what is given? Team A can build a project in 3 hours less than the time taken by team B. So team A and team B. So this is from which chapter? Previous one was average and problem on ages mixture, and this is from time and work. This is from where? This is from time and work. So team A can build a project in 3 hours less than. So team A is taking 3 hours less than team B. This is what given. The ratio of the strength of team A to team B is, means we have to find out their strength ratio. How many members are team A? Ratio how many members in team B, number of people in both team. That ratio we need to calculate here. If it is given that the efficiency of each member of both team is same, means if we will talk about individual person, so in both team, okay, great, good score. That was good score, Robin. Hope you will okay, clear the exam. Definitely, sure. Just focus, just put more focus on what the important topics only, right? Now no need to think about any extra thing. Whatever you prepared, just right, need to revise that. Okay, just need to practice. That's it. Now see, team A and team B. So what is given here? Just read this. If it is given that the efficiency of each member of both teams is same, means every person efficiency is same here, individual. So number of person team A in team A definitely going to be more than team B, because given here what, where the efficiency is measured in work done per hour, and here the difference is given in hour, as we know. Which of the following ratio will satisfy? The ratio where A is greater than B, those value will satisfy this condition. 7:3 means A is greater than B here. This is satisfying. 21:35 not satisfying. Okay, 60:9, yes, it is satisfying. 22:26, no, it is not satisfying. Why I'm saying this? Because A is taking less time, and if we know efficiency of each person is same, then definitely team A will have more person than team B. Then only they will take 3 hours less than B to complete a certain task. So here we can say easily first and third is this given, yes, in option fourth. Clear, Robin, everyone? Now see the next one. In next, what is given? So how we are reading the question, the right approach from where we need to start. So that's why again and again I'm saying your basics need to be good. In a big garden, 60% of the trees are A-type trees, 25% of so see here what is given. In a big garden, 60% tree. So we are saying total number of trees are what? Total X trees are there. Okay, now 60% of trees, 60%, so A is 60% of X. Then B, 25% of A type means 25% of 60% of X, right? Because 25% of A they are saying. Now see, B type trees, and 20% of the number of B type trees are C type trees. Are you getting my point? 20% of the number of, so 20% of 25% of 60% of X. What I'm saying here, just try to understand. Everything is in what? This is A. Now here, this is what? A. So 25% of A. Now 20% of what? B. This is what given about C. Number of trees, right? In what? B type, C type trees are what? 20% of B type trees. So that's why. So see, 60% as it is, you need to put with respect to X it is, right? Everything with respect to X, as you can see here. Now 25% of 60 is going to be what? 1/4 of 60. So 15% of X. Now 20% of this 15%. Are you getting my point? Because this is B now. This is the value of B now. So 20%, 10% is 1.5. So 3% of X. So ultimately, what I am trying to say here is very good. Very good thing, premium, Robin. Great work. Now see, by 3 we can cancel it. So you will get 20% to person cancel, X to X cancel, everything cancelled. 20 ratio, what? Just wait, 5 ratio 1. Okay. So 20 ratio 1 is the ratio of A and C. Now they are talking about what? The number of A type C type trees are. So we need to calculate their numbers. So if we know the ratio, then we can see which of the following satisfy two blanks. So there can be many values which can satisfy this condition. Which can satisfy this condition. Are you getting my point now? So that's what I'm saying here. Just put what? A and C's ratio. So 20 ratio 1. This is going to be their strength, means number of trees. Right? A is having 20 times of C. So first, yes, it is satisfying 2000 ratio. 100 is going to be 20 ratio 1. Satisfying the condition for two blanks. This, no, because here A is less than C, which is not possible. Now third, 1400 ratio 70. Yes, this is also satisfying this condition. Now 7000 ratio, this is ratio. It's okay. And, sorry, it is and. I just made the error. Okay, 7000 ratio 350, so 20 ratio 1. Okay, so first, second and fourth following this condition. Is there any option like that? First, third and fourth. Option fifth. Very good. Very good, Robin. What about others? Mark your attendance, everyone, by liking this session and prepare well for your exam. Follow the strategy which today also I am sharing, because we are not having much time on 9th of July, or you have only 3 days left now. Okay, so be active, because these kind of today I am here with the questions which we can expect in the exam, same kind of question. So first we are completing the questions from arithmetic based on what? Fillers based questions are most common in the exam. So X invested, next one, X invested 25% amount invested by Y. So their ratio is going to be what? X ratio Y is going to be 1/4, ratio 4. Y withdraw the amount after 6 months. Okay, so Y time is only 6 months. Then Z joins the business after Y leaves with an investment of rupees dash for dash months. Okay, Madhulika, very good, bache, very good. What about others? Robin, okay, absolutely correct your answer. Second, which you answered second time, right? That was correct. What about others? Be active, at least try, right? You will see, okay, this approach I was using in a wrong way, but you have to try. Then you will come to know, okay, this was your mistake after the solution. Okay, so now be active, proactive. You have to be energetic. Okay, Z joins the business after Y leaves with an investment of rupees this for these months. So about Z, nothing is given. Investment and time, both we need to calculate for Z. At the end of the year, X and Z share the same amount of profit. Means profit ratio of X and Z is given 1:1. Remember my point. Okay, just remember this. At the end of the year, okay, the investment of B was 7200. So if this is not B, this is Y. If Y invested how much? 7200. Then X will invest 20%, 1/4 means 1800. And what are they saying? At the end of the year. So total time also you know, that is what? That is 12 months. So X invested for 12 months. So profit ratio, how you can calculate about X and Z? So you know investment, when you know investment and time, so their product will give you the profit value, and this is 1:1. But we don't know what is the investment of Z, so I am assuming IZ, and time of Z is TZ. But about X, I know everything. 1800 multiplied 12 months. So 18 multiplied 12 what it is going to be then. So this is going to be 216,000. Clear? 100. Yeah. 21,006. Yes. 21,600. Second option. Great. What about others? Second option means only second you are saying. Only two. What about others? So now see here, after multiplying 18, 10s are 180, 18 2s are 36, so 21600, so 21,600. So if the product of interest and time of X is 21,600, then definitely it is going to be same for what? Z also, 21,600. So now here what is given? IZ and TZ. So you have to check the product only. So 10,800 multiply 5, 54,000 you will get here. Because 10,000 into 5, 50,000, 800 into 5, 4,000, 54,000, which is wrong. We are looking for the product 21600. Now second, 3,600 and 6 months. So 36 into 6, 21600. Yes, it is satisfying. Now 2,700 multiply 8. 2,700 multiply 8. So 27 into 8, 216 and 00. Yes, it is satisfying. No, why? Because see the months here. What they have said, after 6 months. Why withdraw the amount after 6 months? Z joins the business and after Y leaves. At the end of the year, X and Z share the same amount of profit. So possible value of time is going to be what? It cannot be more than 6 months. It could be 6 months, 3 months, whatever it is. Means for Z, it can be less than 6 months also. They have not mentioned as Z was in the partnership at the end or not. So we can expect the possible value from here also. 72 into 3. 21600. Here also you are getting. But third one not satisfying. So your answer is going to be second, either second or fourth. So only second and fourth values are possible here. Only second and fourth. So here second and fourth. I'm adding the option B. Clear? Clear to you? Seven 200 multiply 3. Clear? Now let's move on to the next. Blank liter mixture of milk and water contains milk and water in the ratio 7:5 respectively. A milkman sold 36 liters of the mixture and added 5 liters of pure milk and blank liters of water to the remaining mixture, such as the ratio of milk in the final mixture becomes 4:3. So here, what are they talking about? Initial mixture is missing. So if we will start with first option, we have to fill out here. The ratio was in which form? 7:5, but 36 liter taken out. Right? And after that, 5 liter of pure milk added and some liter of water that is missing here. And the new mixture in the, new ratio in the mixture. What? Ratio of milk and water. I am talking about milk and water is 4:3 here. Right? So just put 84 here. If 84, fine. 7:5. Milk sold 36 liter. Milkman sold 36 liter of mixture. So 36 liter removed, now you have only 48 liter left. Right? In this 48 liter, the ratio is what's in the same proportion, 7:5. So 12x, total is 12x equal to 48. So x is equal to 4. So 7 into 4, 28 liter. What? Milk. And 4 into 5. Just wait. 5 into 4, 20 liter. What? Water. So what you can say? 28 liter and 20 liter. Fine. But if you will add another 5 liter, it will become 33. So are you going to get the ratio of 4 here? No then, because 33 is not divisible by 4, not a multiple of 4. So you can eliminate. Now CB, 108 and 5. So just put 108, remove 36, so 72 liters. Now 12x equal to 72, so x would be 6. So 7x means 42 and 30 liter. Right? I am talking about what? Just before the 5 liter addition. Till here. Now added 5 liter. If you will add 5 liter, 42 plus 5, 47. 47 is what? 47 will be the quantity of milk in that ratio after adding 5 liter milk. But 48 liter is divisible, multiple of 4? No. So how we can get the ratio of 4:3, where 4 representing milk, which is not possible. So this is also not the answer. 144 and 3. See here, 144 and 3. So remove 36, so 108. Similarly, now divided by 12, so 9. So 9 sevens are 63 is milk. I'm talking about which quantity? Milkman sold 36 liters. So just remove that 36 liter, you will get 108. Now total, the ratio is 7:5. So 12x equal to 108. So x would be 9. Now 63 liter milk and water is going to be what? 45 liter. Clear? Now you can even take the ratio, right? And by basics also it can be done if you will assume the value here. Okay, 7x, 5x, milk sold this much and pure milk is this. So in this way also you can put out the value. But here we need to check. So this is also another way, by option also, right? You can easily get the value which are possible, because sometimes you will get the more than what 2 or 3 values. So it is not possible to solve always by what the question given data. So if we will try, we will sometime we will be able to calculate when one value is possible in that condition only. Okay, so now see 144:3. So here also you can see multiple values for what these two blanks. So that's what I'm saying. So here see 63, 45. Now just add 5 liters, so it will become 68. Okay, now 3 liter they are representing here, so it will become 48. This is also not ratio of 4:3. So D, 96 and 5. So just remove 36 from 96. 96 minus 36. 60 liter now you have. So this 60 liter, 7:5. So 12x equal to 60. So x equal to 5. 7 5s are 35 liter milk and 25 liter water. Now just add 5 liter here. So it will become 40 liter. And now just add 5 liter here, because why? Here second blank is talking about the quantity of water, that is 5. Just add, you will get 30. So you are getting the ratio of 4:3. So only D is the answer in this condition. Madhulika, everyone, is this clear? Now let's move on to the next question. Hope so it is completely clear to all of you. Speed of bus A is 5/6. So this is from speed, time and distance. Speed of bus A is 5/6 times of the speed of bus B. And speed of bus B is 7/8 times of the speed of bus C. If bus A and C start traveling from point A at 2:30 p.m. and bus C reaches the destination at 6 p.m., then at what time bus A reaches the destination? Tell me the answer. I am expecting the answers from all of you. Okay, and mark your attendance, everyone. Do like this session. How many of you okay, just join the session? So try to do this one. We have solved many fillers based question already. Hope you enjoyed all the questions. Now we are moving towards the questions, right, where you will have the problems based on what different conditions they can put out from any topic. Straight away the questions from arithmetic and generally from arithmetic, statement verification, data sufficiency we have completed already. Top 25 I have discussed with you. So you have the pattern. Quantity comparison also we have completed, right? Now fillers based I discussed with you. Now statement verification based question, generally they're asking if we will look out the previous year paper. So that also I'm going to tell you today. So now see, the speed of bus A is 5/6. So what is given? The speed ratio of A and B directly given, because A's speed is 5/6 of B. So their speed ratio is going to be what? 5:6. And speed of bus B is 7/8 of the speed of C, right? Bus C. So their speed ratio is 7:8. This is what given. And this is what? Speed ratio. If bus A and C start traveling from a point at 2:30 p.m. So now they are talking about bus C started from somewhere, bus C, and reached the destination at 6 p.m. So A and C both started. A and C both started from this point. Suppose this point is X. Okay, this point is Y. So from Y they started and they reached on Z. Okay, reach the destination. Destination is Z. So C, right, Very good. Option E is going to be the answer. Very good. Okay. So A, C. Now C to Z, when you will see here. C to Z. So distance is going to be what? That we don't know. So you can do it by basics, but by smart approach, I will tell you. First, convert this speed ratio into one single ratio. So 5:6 here given, right? What you can say here, 5:6 here, 7:8. B is common in both ratios. So B's value is 7 here, here 6. Just make it similar. So multiply 7 in first equation, first ratio, and multiply 6 in the second ratio. So B will become what? Equal. Now 7 into 5, 35. 7 into 6, 42. Ratio 6 into 7, B will become 42. Yes. Now 6 into 8, 48. So the ratio, speed ratio of A and C, now we know that is 35:48. And you know, just reverse the speed ratio, so you will get the time ratio. That is going to be 48:35. Now they have mentioned that 2:30, they have started at 2:30 and C reached the destination at 6 p.m. So 3 hours 30 minutes. Total 210 minutes taken by A. Now we know they're taken by C, sorry. For A we need to calculate actually. Okay, we are going to calculate for A. So we know about who? C. So 35x from ratio, time ratio, we can easily calculate. 35x equal to how much given? 210. So x is going to be 35, 6 are 210. So x is going to be 6, right? 6. So if x is 6, 48 multiplied 6, 288 minutes. 288 minutes means 4 hours 48 minutes. So from 2:30 if you will count, so 4.5 hours, 7 p.m. then 18 minutes more, so 7:18 is going to be the answer. Very good, right? Robin, very good. What about others? Madhulika, everyone. Now next question. Two friends A and B started the business together. A invested rupees 2,000 more than B. A left the business after 8 months. If annual profit is rupees 6800 and share of A is 400F, then find the investment of B. So this kind of question also they can ask you. They can put some uncertain value which you don't know, and for that they will give you some additional details. See, for F they have mentioned 7F square equal to 478 square root 576. So already we have discussed, right, the questions based on what? Partnership. This is also based on partnership. Two friends A and B started the business together. So A and B started the business together. A invested rupees 2,000 more than B. So if B invested I amount, so A is going to invest I plus 2,000. Remember that. This is their investment ratio. Now A left the business after 8 months. So A invested for 8 months. If annual profit, so B didn't, right, leave. So B invested for 12 months. Remember that. This is their time. Now, if annual profit is 6800 and share of A is 400F. So F, if we know, then we can easily find out the value of A. Are you getting my point? So 7 F square equal to 472 square root 576. So 472 minus 24, 448 divided by 7. So 7 6 are 42, then 7 4s are 28, 64. F square 64. So F is equal to 8. If F is 8, 400F is the profit of A. A's profit, AP I am saying here. So 400 multiply 8, 3200. So if A is getting 3200 as the profit, then B is going to get what? B's profit is going to be 800, sorry, 8 not 8 multiply, no need, 3200. You can subtract from total profit. Total profit is given 6800. So 6800 minus 3200. So you will get 3600. Now what are they asking? Find the investment. So here the different thing. Now they're asking the investment. So we know that investment multiplied time represent what? The profit ratio. Investment time ratio. Investment and time product ratio represent the what? Profit ratio always. So you can use that. Okay. M to M cancel here. So I plus 2000 multiply 8 by I multiply 12. Very good, Robin. What about others? Now this is from previous year. Many questions we are discussing which are based on what? Previous year. So I have analyzed the questions for you which are going to be easy in exam. What kind of question you must know? See, there will be 30 questions. You are not going to attend all. See, your main basic approach must be, right, what? To attempt the question which are easier, which will not take much time. So that's what I'm trying to say here. Just, right, you need to be very active about the what? Question understanding, and don't waste much time on any particular question. That I always say. Now see, 3200 upon 3600. So this is going to be 8 by 9. Clear? Now 8 to 8 cancel. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Okay, this is what given. A is profit, B is profit. Clear? Now by 3, this 3 times cancel. This is 4 times cancel. Okay, because investment multiply time only we have done here, right? Now by 4 you can cancel. 8 ratio 9 again. Okay, so 4 into 8, 3200. Clear? And 9 here, 3 here, 27. So 27i. Oh yeah, sorry, my mistake. Some calculation mistake is here. Just wait. Okay. Now see, 0 to 0 already we have cancelled. This is 8 ratio 9. Okay, are you getting my point now? This is how much? 8 ratio 9. So already 4 multiply 4i multiply 8, this is going to be 32i. Now 9 into 3, 27i will come here, plus 27 into I have put up some value wrong. Just wait. A invested for 8 months. I plus 2000 is perfect. I into 12, 3200, 3600, 8 ratio 9. Yeah, I have already created some mess up here. Just wait. Sometime it happens. Not an issue. Okay, I'm just putting value again. I considered value 2 times actually. Okay. Now see, this was 3200 by 3600. 0 to 0 cancel. Now this will become 8 ratio 9. Now by 4 we have cancelled this 3. This is 4 times and this is 3 times. This 8 to 8 cancel. Now just multiply 3 there. So it will become 3i. Okay. 3i and what? Plus 2000 equal to 4i. Now 4i minus 3i, so I is equal to 2000. Yes, that's what. I just reconsider. Actually, when I cancelled, I just second time I just put what here multiple. Okay, that was mistakenly taken this. Okay, so that's why the problem was there, this kind of problem, but not an issue. Now I is equal to 2000, so A's investment is 4000. Clear? Then find the investment of B. So sorry, I is equal to 6000. My mistake again. 6000. It happens here. Actually, it is 6000. So second 6000. Not an issue. Yeah, 3 multiplied there. 3 need to be multiplied here. Yes, Nitish. Okay. 3 need to be multiplied there. 3 when we will multiply, cross multiply, it will be solved. Okay, 6000 clearly. Okay, I forget to multiply 3 also here. Okay, so I hope you understood it, what we have to approach. Okay, now 8 ratio 9, just multiply, just cancel whatever possible, then transfer. Now I is equal to 6000. That was the investment of A. Now B, sorry, And that's what they were asking. If they will ask about A, so you can easily say that is 8,000. Now this one, length, breadth and height of a room is 20 meter, 16 meter and 30 meter respectively. There are two windows of a square shape whose side is 6 meter, a door of rectangular shape which is which length and breadth are 8 meter and 4 meter respectively in the room. What is the total cost of painting for the 4 walls of the room, excluding door and window? That's what. Okay, there will be 4 walls. Okay, so they are talking about a what? Room. So room is a cuboid shape structure. So there will be what? 4 walls and 2, right? 2 parallel walls will have the same dimension. Two walls, right, which are opposite to each other will have what? The same dimension. So one will have what? Height into breadth. Okay, and two walls will have what? Height into breadth. So this will be total area of these 2 walls is going to be 2 into h into b. Are you getting my point? Now for another 2 walls, it is going to be what? 2 multiply length multiply height. Means in both height is going to be common, right? In both. Why I am saying this? Now see, length, breadth and height of a room is 20 meter, 60 meter, 30 meter respectively. So they have mentioned all the parameters. There are 2 windows of a square shape whose side is 6 meter. So window, if we will talk about window, whose area we should not consider, they already told us excluding window area, windows area. So 6 is square, 36. 2 such windows are there, so 72 meter square. Now, door of a rectangular shape which length and breadth are 8 and 4. So 8 into 4, 32 meter square. This is going to be the area of that door. Clear? Window and door, why I am calculating? Because from the total area of those 4 walls, we have to subtract the window and door area. Then we can multiply, because per square meter rate we know. And total painting cost they are asking us, right? So total painted area you need to calculate first, right? So first 2 walls which are opposite to each other, so their area is going to be 2 into h into b. So h is what? 30, b is 16 into 30, so 480 plus 2l, so l is how much? 20, h is 30 into 20, 600, so 2 multiply 600 minus 72 plus 32, total area of window and door, that we have to subtract here, 104. Clear to all of you? Now 2 into 480, 960 plus 2 into 600, 1200 minus 104. Clear? So 2160 minus 104. So here the area, painted area is going to be this, 2056 meter square. Now per area rate you know 15. So 2056 multiply 15. How you will multiply? Just multiply 10 here. So 10 means 20,560 plus multiply 5 means half of 2000. Yes, very good. Excellent work. What about others? Nitesh, everyone? Now see, 20,560 multiply 5. So this is going to be just half, means 10,280. Why I am putting by this approach, I am calculating by this approach, because this approach will help you to calculate easily in data interpretation. So that's why, right, try to calculate verbally everything. Just try to calculate. It will boost your calculation. It is going to be very helpful. Very good. Correct answer is going to be C, right? When you will add 20, 10, 30, 560 plus 280, so 30,840. Either you can multiply 15 also, but I told you just multiply 10, then multiply 5, just add. Okay, now the next one. P and Q entered into a partnership with equal investment initially. After 3 months, P reduced his investment. So this I am going to guide you, okay, about this question. This is going to be the homework, but I will guide you everything, so you will be able to solve. And I will be expecting your answer in the chat box. Means after the session, at least you try these questions. Okay, so this will be good for your practice also. P and Q entered into a partnership with equal investment. Okay, so P and Q with equal investment, I and I you can say, After 3 months, P reduced his investment. P reduced the investment. That's what they are saying. Now, first, then second lot of investment is going to be 80% of I. And Q increase his investment by same percentage. So 20% hike is here and 20% reduced here. Clear? So 20% hike means this is going to be 120% of I. I'm talking about this particular line. P reduces investment by 20%, Q increase the investment by same percentage. 6 months after this, P increased the investment by 20%. So 6 months means third time they have made the changes. So 6 months after this, P increased 20%, and 1 month after this, Q reduced his investment by same percent. So about Q also given some changes, but after the 1 month of what? The change of P's change, after the P's change. So this is going to be what? 10% of 80 is going to be 8, so 20% is 16, so just add, so 96% of I. And this is just 20% reduction is here, 10% is 12, so 20% 24, just reduce, so 96% of I. So this is what I have mentioned about the right, what the total investment changes, but there is what the certain time also they have mentioned. So first 3 months investment was I. Next, after that, 6 months after this, so this 80% of I invested for 6 months. I'm talking about P. So total, we are going to calculate what? Profit ratio. What are they asking? P increased the investment by 20%, and 1 month after this, Q reduced the investment by same percent. If rupees 2000 is added in either P or Q's investment now, then it would be equal to the initial investment. Means we can get the initial investment if we will add there what? 2000. Now the profit at the end of the 1 year is 40,000. Then what percent out of initial investment is Q? Q's share of profit. So in percentage terms they are asking. So if we can easily see, found out their profit ratio, then we can compare, right, everything easily. So 96% of I, 96% of I. Now this 96% for how many months? Tell me now. This 96% for how many months? So 6 months, 3 months, so total 1 year. So next 3 months. Here, this about Q, if we will talk about, just wait. So if we will think about Q, so Q, for Q, I plus 20%. Very good, 50,000, absolutely correct. Because 4% equal to 2000. By that logic you have attempted. Very good, very good. Nitish, what about you and others? Just see now, this is for 3 months and this is for 7 months. Why? I'm talking about Q's investment. And what we are able to, what we are actually trying to calculate here, we are going to calculate the profit ratio by the product of investment and time. So first investment multiply time, plus second investment multiply time, plus third investment multiply time. Similar for Q also, right? So profit at the end of 1 year they have mentioned. So by this logic, rupees 2000, you can easily get the value, but no need to calculate that even if you are able to calculate what? The actual values here. Clearly see here. Now 10 what? I plus 10, 80% of I plus 96% of I. So when you will add this, you are going to get what? 80 plus 96. So this is going to be 276. So 370. This is 100% of I, first one. So 376% of I multiply 3 into 6 into 3 means what? 18 into 3 means 54. Sorry, no. Just wait. Now what you actually, this was okay, almost I have solved for you all. Now see, this I into 3 means 3I. This 80% of I multiplies 6, so this is going to be 480% of 6, 480% of I. So this product we need to add, right? 300% I, 480% of I, plus 96% into 3. So this is going to be 288%. Just add these three values, right? And then for Q also take the whole total and find out their profit ratio. If you know the profit ratio, then you can easily decide what percent of share Q got. Okay, so that you can easily calculate here. So I'm telling you now the total because already almost I have completed everything here. So 100% into 3, so 300% of I. So I to I you can easily cancel because that is going to be common here. That is common. So 300% plus 480, so 780% plus 288. 780 plus 288, so that is going to be what? 1068. Clear? 1068% of X. Remember the point. Similarly, you can go for here. Now 300%, initially it was same, right? But there is what? 20% hike, so that is a different matter. But 300% hike plus 120 into 7, it is going to be what? This is going to be 840%. And here you will get what? For Q I am calculating 300% of I. Here 96 into 2, 192%. Clear? Very good. So just add 1140, so 1332. So 1332% of X. So percent to percent cancel, X to X cancel. Now by 4 when you will cancel it, so 534, 267. Okay, now here by 4 I am cancelling. Okay, 333. Now by 3 also it can be cancelled. 3 4s are 80, 3 8s are 824, then 3 9s are 89, then this is 111. So 89 ratio 111. So this is the profit ratio of P and Q. 89 ratio 111. So I have used anything whatever given profit at the end of the year or something. I'm using no by the given data, even you can calculate. Now 89 into 89 ratio 111. Total profit is going to be what? 89 plus 111 means 200x P plus Q. Now they are asking about what? Q share. So Q share is going to be 111 upon 200. See, from here I am only saying multiply 100%. So 0 to 0 cancel, by 2 just cancel, 55.5%. They were talking about the P, right? And they asked what percent out of initial investment is Q share. So Q share is more. Now just go for the next question. A shopkeeper mark the chair. So statement verification, as I said, now we are going to do. So be active. What about others? Nitish, is this clear now? A shopkeeper marked the chair 62.5% above the cost price and sold it after giving two successive discount of 20% and 25% respectively for rupees 702. Which of the following statements are true? The cost price of the chair is rupees 720. Second, a customer purchased the chair from shopkeeper and marked up 44 by 9% and sold it after giving a discount of 79 by 13%, and the selling price of chair of the customer is rupees 936. This is second. Third, if the shopkeeper offers only first discount, then the selling price of chair is rupees 936. So these three statements are given. Statement verification is what? Means what? Some data is given and you have to analyze that information. Based on that, they will give you some statements. You have to check as per given detail, it is true or false, correct or not correct. Okay. So shopkeeper marked the chair 62.5% above. 62.5% in fraction term is what? 5 by 8. So 62% just above, 62.5% above. So CP to MP ratio would be what? 5 by 8 above. So 5 more than 8. So 8 ratio 13. Clear? Now sold it after giving two successive discount of 20% and 25%. So see, when you will give the discount of 20%, see, suppose 100% was the marked price. 20% discounts means now it will become 80%. Now 25% of this 80 is going to be 20. Just remove that. So total 60% is the selling price here. So 60% of this 13 is going to be the selling price. So 13, so whatever the data I can analyze from the given detail, I will calculate, then we will go with the given statements, right? Go with the given statements. Now see, 60% of 13, 13 6 are 78, but it will be 7.8 because 1.3 is going to be 10%, 1.3 into 7, 6, sorry, so it is going to be 7.8. Now what is given here? The selling price is 702, means 7.8x equal to 702. So x, when you will calculate, remember that. So point you can remove from here. So 0 will increase, 78 9s are. So you will say 702, so 90. If x is 90, 90 into 8, cost price is going to be what? 720. Marked price 80, sorry, 90 into 30. Yeah, 19 into 13. So 1170. Clear? Clear to you? Okay, now is this clear? And selling price, as you all know. Okay, so hope so it is clear. Clear? Okay, now 117. I'm just checking it out once again. So 6 times when I will do, so what we will get? 102. Yes, absolutely correct. So this is going to be the mark price. So this is the detail which we can analyze. We are having the cost price, selling price, and mark price. Now we can move towards the what statements. First, the cost price of the chair is rupees 720. Okay, so cost price of the chair is 720. Yes, it is. We have calculated. This is true. Second, a customer purchased the chair from shopkeeper and marked up. So purchased the chair. We know that at what cost? 702 rupees. This is given. This is the selling price, and marked up by 444, 4 by 9%. This is 4 by what? 9 in terms of fraction, and sold it after giving the discount. So 4 by 9 above. Okay, means the price is going to be what here in the second statement. As per that, what is given here? This is cost price, and this is just the profit. 4 above, 4 by 9 above. So this is about profit. So 9 plus 4, cost price plus profit, is going to be selling price. So your cost to selling price ratio directly going to be what? C. So now here what is given? If after giving the discount of this 7 9 by 13, so how much discount you are giving here? 7 9 by 13 is actually 1 by 13. So 1 by 13, 13x is already given, minus 13x multiply 1 by 13, so 12x. So selling price here will become what? Marked up. Sorry, this is marked price. I considered as selling price. Just look out here. Marked up. So marked up means this is going to be what? Here 9 is cost price, marked up by 4 more than 9. So this is marked up price. So 9 plus 4, 13, marked up price. Now we will get the selling price actually. Okay. This is going to be 12 after subtracting what? 1 by 13 from here. Okay. Means MP by 13 when you will subtract from marked price. 1 by 13 of the marked price when you will subtract, you will get this. So now what are the selling price of the chair of the customer is rupees 936. Selling price. So if you will know, if you know the cost price, selling price is how much? So 9 and 12, their ratio is 3:4. You can get from here that this is what? 3:4. So one more than, right? If you will say one time, just see 1/3 more than cost price. 1/3 more than cost price. Cost price is already 702. So 1/3 of 702 is 234. 702 by 3. So just add 936. Yes. So it is also true. If the shopkeeper offers only first discount, then the selling price of chair is rupees 936. So first discount means 20%. Just remove 20% from, you know that marked price is what? Marked price is 1170. Minus 20% because only first discount they are talking about. Okay. Very good, Nitish. All will follow. Definitely correct. 20% of 1170. So 117 is 10%, just double that, 234. So 1170 minus 234. This is the first discount, and that only they are saying in the second statement. So after subtracting, you are getting 936. Yes. So this is also following. So all will follow. Okay. Let's move on to the next. Now Mayanshi prepares a budget to visit London. However, he spends, so hope so it is clear to all of you. This is based on what? Your profit and loss chapter, which is one of the most important one in your quant section. Mayanshi prepares a budget to visit London. However, he spends 12% of his budget on the first 10% days of his travel when he stays in the city. He knows that he has to spend another 35% of the days in city itself, after which he would travel to Netherlands. What should be the minimum decrease in the spending in Netherlands as a percentage of his spending in a city so as to complete his travel on the initial budget itself? So when we read it, it seems difficult one, but it is not. It is from percentage. Your basic need to be clear. See, Mayanshi prepares a budget to visit London. So there is a certain budget. So we can say that that budget is B. He spent 12% of his budget on first 10% of the. So time is also certain thing here. Number of days, whatever he planned. So there are two cities they have mentioned, right? London. So he prepares already budget to visit London. He spent 12% of, okay, 12% of the total budget on 10% of the day. So something about days or something given about budget or something. So you will say no, nothing is given. So we can say there, okay, suppose there are 100 days. Okay. So 10% means 10 days. For first 10 days, right? He spent how much? 12% of the total amount. And that was also 100 rupees because nothing is mentioned. So you can even imagine. By percent comparison also it can be done. So for London I am talking about. Okay. Now in London itself, what he mentioned, he knows that he has to spend another 35%, means 35% of the budget, right, in cities itself. After which he would travel to Netherlands. What should be the minimum decrease in the spending? So see, if he already spent 12 and 35, means already 47%. Sorry, this is the time given. Okay, not the okay, so just wait. Be attentive. Now see, this is not about this. Here 35% of the time he has to spend, means 35 days more. So first 10 days 12% of the budget means 12 rupees. So 1.2 rupees per day we can say or not. So same rate if he will maintain here. So just multiply 1.2 into 35. So 42 rupees spent here. Are you getting my point how I am calculating this? After that he has to go for Netherlands. So how much money he left? Okay, he is having now 12 rupees he spent here because I assumed 100 rupees was the budget and 100 days was the total days. 100 is the best value to imagine when nothing is given. They have not mentioned any amount. They have not mentioned any days. They're just talking about everything in percentage terms. So Netherlands. So 56 rupees left now. Sorry, not 56. 42 plus 12, 54. So 46 rupees left now. And another 10 plus 35. 45 days spent. 55 days left. So just use the rule. Right now he is having less money because see, as per the previous expenditure rate, he will spend how much? 1.2 times of the days, 66 rupees he has to spend, but he is having only 46. So he has to reduce his what? Spend. See, minimum decrease in the spending. He has to reduce the spending by what? Actual requirement was 66, but he is having 46. So 20 rupees less than the requirement. So 20 by 66, the actual requirement, and he is having 20 less. Multiply 100. Okay. So, okay. 20,000. So by 2 we can cancel, so 1000 upon 33, 30.3 days. Okay, so yes, 30.3 days he will spend. Hope so it is clear. Let's move on to the next now. Mayanshi monthly salary is 60% more than that of Sona. Both Sona and Mayanshi out of their respective monthly salary pay equal sum towards EMI. Out of the remaining monthly salary, Mayanshi and Sona spend a certain. Is this clear? Nitish, everyone, tell me. Because, okay, we still have some questions to do. We have many questions to complete. Okay, Mayanshi monthly salary 60% more than that of Sona. Both Sona and Mayanshi out of their respective monthly salary peak. This is the question from previous year. Okay, equal sum. So this is also based on what? Expenditure. So pay equal sum towards EMI. Out of the remaining monthly salary, Mayanshi and Sona spend a certain amount towards house rent. Amount that Sona pays towards EMI is 20% of her monthly salary. Amount that Mayanshi pays towards house rent is X times of that she pays towards EMI. Find total savings of Mayanshi if her expenditure on EMI and house rent is just half of the total salary. Also, EMI expense of Sona is 30,000. It is to be assumed that Mayanshi and Sona had only two expenses of theirs from their salaries, EMI and house. So this is lengthier one, right? This is lengthier one. So in the exam, you have to decide whether you are able to do it in short time or not, because there are many statements and you will get what you could see your time, right? When you will see the time, okay, the clock in the exam. So this, when you will read this question again and again, okay, you are reading this again and again, you might get confused because there are many statements. So you have to be ready to skip if your calculation is not good, right? And still many questions are left. So skip this type of question first. You can, right, you can just come back after attempting all whatever the possibilities are there to do such kind of questions where the questions are lengthy. I'm not saying skip it 100%. If you are able to do it, see, there is nothing difficult in this question. It is very, very easy. It's about our analysis. Mayanshi's monthly salary is 60% more than that of Sona. Means their Mayanshi and Sona salary ratio is going to be what? 60% more. So Mayanshi's salary is 160%, right? If Sona's salary is 100%. So 8:5 also you can say. Now both Sona and Mayanshi out of their respective monthly salary pay equal sum towards EMI. So their EMI expense is same. So 1:1 you can say they're going to spend. A also you can say on EMI, right? How much they are spending on EMI. Are you getting my point now? After this, spend a certain amount towards house rent. Amount that Sona pays towards EMI is 20% of her monthly salary. So 20% of monthly salary means 5, right? So if we will say 5x is the monthly salary of Sona, so x is going to be his EMI, right? So 20% of the salary. Clear? After this, amount that Mayanshi paid towards house rent is x times of that she pays towards EMI. So house rent is x times of what? The amount she spent on EMI. So a into x. This is going to be here. Very good, very good. And here we don't know anything. Find the total saving toward of Mayanshi if her expenditure on EMI and house rent is just half of the total salary. So they have mentioned that she is saving 50%. Because find total saving if her expenditure on EMI and house rent is just half of the total salary, and they have mentioned they are having only two expenses, EMI and house rent. So 50% she will save and 50% is the expenditure. Expense is what? 50%. So if I will calculate the salary, half of that is going to be the saving here. Now what else is given? See, this line is the most important one. In the exam, how you can calculate it verbally, just solving it verbally without using anything. See, house rent is just after. Also, EMI expense of Sona is very good, Nitish. Is 30,000. So expense. So already it is given. Sona's 1/5 means 20% of Sona's salary is she is spending on EMI. So that is 30,000. If 1/5 of Sona's salary is equal to 30,000, then Sona's salary is going to be 1,50,000. And 60% more, Mayanshi's salary is 60% more. 10% of 1,50,000 is going to be 15,000. 15,000 into 6 means 90,000. So 1,50,000 plus 90,000, you will get 2,40,000. Are you getting my point now? So this is Mayanshi's salary. So she will save 1,20,000 and expenditure is 1,20,000. They may ask you many statement verification based question also. So is this clear now? Nitish, very good. What about others? Nitish, Robin, what about others? Clear? So they were asking about that. So option B is going to be the answer. They can even ask you statement verification, right? Based questions also. Means ratio of Mayanshi's salary and the amount she spent on the EMI is this. Means they can put many statements and you just need to check as per the given data, right? Now see here, statement verification based question based on cost price and selling price, means profit and loss chapter. The question is, if the cost price of 2 copies of an article is equal to the marked price of 1 copy of the same article. So what is given first? We have to check which of the following statements are correct here. Okay. So if the cost price of 2 copies, so 2 times of cost price is equal to 1 times of marked price. This is first detail which is given. And the cost price of 3 copies of the same article equal to selling price of 2 articles. So 3 times of cost price is equal to 2 times of selling price. So by the help of this, you can easily find out the ratios. Which of the following statements are correct? So by help of this, what you can calculate from here, we can calculate that CP by MP is equal to what? 1:2. Right? Means cost price and marked price ratio is 1:2. And cost price and selling price ratio is what? 2:3. Clear? Now convert this into 1 ratio, marked price, cost price and selling price. So here one thing is common, cost price. So here cost price is 2. Here it is 1. Just make it similar. So here you can easily multiply 2 in both ratios. In one first ratio, if you will multiply 2, so cost price will become 2. Okay. So multiply 2 here. So 2 in the whole ratio. So 2 into 1, 2. Cost price is 2. So marked price will become 4 in that situation. And 2:3 already selling price and cost price. So right, when we will make cost price similar in both ratio, then we can directly take their values in the single ratio, right? So 3, 2:4:3. Now we can easily take or not? Yes. So now first statement, marked price of 4 copies of the article is equal to selling price. So marked price of 4 copies of the article means 4 copies of the article, 4 marked price, 4 times of marked price is equal to 3 times of selling price. No, because marked price is more than selling price already, so which is not possible. First one is wrong. Discount of 20% is offered on the marked price of the article. Discount is what? After discount you will sell the article. So in the ratio you can see article, right, marked price to selling price, the ratio is 4:3. Difference is 1, and 1 with respect to 4 is 25. So this is also wrong. Third, marked price of 3 copies of the article is equal to the selling price of 4 copies of the same article. Marked price of 3 copies. So marked price of means what they are saying. Yes, it is absolutely correct, because if you will see here, marked price of 3 copies of the article is equal to 4 copies of the selling price of the 4 copies of the article. So marked price to selling price ratio, just look out, 4:3. Yes, here also you can see it is following. So this will follow. Discount of 33.33% offered on the marked price of the article. So 33.33% offered. Yes, it is also true. So I am putting 5th, right? None of these also given. So here some options are missing. These are the statement only. You will get the options like what? Only first, only third and fourth, right? All are correct, none is correct. So here the options are what? Only 3 and 4th are correct, because discount is 33.33%. See the ratio. if you will see the difference, one, no discount, this is also, just wait, yeah, this is also not correct. 33.33, no, discount is 25% actually, right? Because 1/4. So here also you can say only third is correct, so directly you can see third statement. Okay, third is correct only. Yes, because discount is 25%, not 33.33%. Mayanshi buys two article A and B at the same cost price of rupees X. Then she marks up both article by 50% above their cost price. Then she sold article A at rupees 342 and article B at 25% discount. Then which of the following statement is definitely correct? So again, statement verification, which is one of the most important part where you can score more. See, Mayanshi buys two articles, so article A and B at same price, rupees price X and X. This is the cost price. Clear? Then she marks up both article by 50%, means selling price is going to be 50% above 3 by 2x, 3 by 2x. 50% above. In fraction, 150% is written as 3 by 2. So that's why I put up here. 3 by 2 x, 3 by 2x. Then she sold article A at rupees 342 discount. So marked price, sorry, this is marked price. Okay, just wait. I put up selling here. Is that clear? Yeah, discount is 25%, definitely. Previous question you are talking about, na? I mentioned that. So marked price here. Now selling price. So after discount only you will get the selling price. So 3 by 2x minus 342. This is what given. And now article B. Article B, there is a discount of 25%. So 3 by 2x. Right. So 25% discount means 3/4. Now selling price will be 3/4 of the marked price. So multiply 3/4 here. Okay. So x multiply 3 by 4 also here. So when you multiply 3 by 4, it will become 9 by 8x. Here after the discount. So now this is what given here. Now go with the first statement. This is from previous year. Same, literally the same question came previous year. Student faced previous year, and this was the scoring part. The profit earned by selling B, article B, is greater than that by A. So profit, can we calculate here profit or loss? No, we cannot, because profit can be calculated by use of selling price and cost price. For first thing, we don't, if they have given everything in percentage, then that was fine. Profit percentage, by that logic we can easily clear that which one is greater or less. But here the discount is given in rupees for a selling what article A. So for article A we cannot calculate the profit, selling price and profit cost price difference. Even if you will take, that is going to be half x. Clear? Half x minus 342 rupees when you will take the difference, which is not going to give you any answer here. So first one is not correct, means this is not going to be correct one. We cannot say anything. Second, discount percent given on the article. So here see, no possibility can be put up here. Definitely correct. What are they saying? Following is, which of the following is definitely correct? So you can't put any possibility. Discount percent given, so we cannot calculate discount. It is going to be wrong. She earned equal profits. Discount earned given on article A, this is given in the rupees, and for article B it was given for the percentage term, which cannot be compared. So this is also wrong. Second one. Third, she earned equal profit. By about profit we can't say anything, so none of the above. Hope so it is clear. Very good, very good. Nitish, what about you? What about others? Robin, excellent work. Now see, this is homework for you all. We have solved this question right in my earlier previous sessions also. So first there are two questions, 1 and 2. They're asking you find the percentage increase in the price of banana. Okay, and which of the following statement is definitely correct? So statement verification. Just take the screenshot here. Fast. Take the screenshot now. Okay, let's move on to the next one now. What is given here? A and B appear for a test. For each correct answer, is one awarded mark. So 1 mark is awarded. And for each wrong answer, half mark is deducted. Answers A answers some questions and gets A answers some question and gets 10% of his answers wrong. He secures a score of 85%, which is 12 marks more than the passing marks. B also answered the same question, some questions, and get 20% of his answers wrong. He gets a score of 70%, which is 6 marks less than the passing marks. No marks are awarded or deducted for unanswered questions. What is the passing marks? So here A and B appear for a test. For each correct answer, 1 mark awarded. For each wrong answer, half is deducted. A answers some questions. So there is nothing given about A. A answers some questions. Okay. And B answered some question. But whatever he attempted, he answered 10% wrong. Means 90% correct. But on 10%, see here, 1 mark awarded for correct and half 50% will be deducted for the wrong one. So if 10% wrong attempted, then 5% more deducted or not. So 90 minus 5 means 85%, right? He will get 85 marks because on each question he is going to get that. So 85% he will get here as per his attempt. It depends on the attempt. Suppose he attempted X question, so 85% of X he will get, because each number of questions he is getting the same marks. Okay, 1 mark on each question. He secures a score of 85%. So 85% if he is scoring in the exam, which is 12 marks more than passing marks, then definitely he attempted all questions, 100% questions in the exam. All 100% he attempted. So 85%, which is 12 marks more than, so 85% of the total, right? X plus 12 marks. X is total number of marks in the exam. Okay, plus 12, which is 12, sorry. So passing marks is going to be what in that case? Right? Passing marks. 85% of X minus 12 means this line is not, right, required here. Unnecessary data. Okay, so by this line even you can solve this. 85% of X minus 12 equal to what? Passing marks, right? PM, passing marks. In condition of B also the same thing is given. He answered 20% wrong answer, whatever he attempted. So 80% of the attempt he will get minus half of the wrong answer will be also deducted 10% more, because 20% wrong. So 20% by 2, 10% will be deducted, 70% of the attempt. It depends on the attempt. And here if you will see, he gets 70% score. So means 70% of the total marks he get in the exam, he attempted all the question, which is 6 marks less than the passing marks. 1 and second equation. Just compare, you will get the answer. Just compare both the equation. So you will get the value of X. So when we will compare, now after the comparison, 85% minus 70%, because here passing marks, here passing marks. So we can put equal both the values. Take X and X one side. So 15% of X equal to, here if you will see, minus 12, 6, here plus will come. Okay, because it was 6, 70% of 6, X plus 6 will be equal to passing mark, because the marks which B got is 6 less than the passing marks. Okay, 6 less than the passing marks. So 15% of X is equal to what? Minus 12. Okay, will become what? Plus, okay, will be added when we will subtract both the equations. So it will become 18 here. So X equal to 18 by 15 multiply 100. Okay, so you will get the value of X, and when you have the value of X, you can easily get the passing marks. Clear? You can put either in first equation, second equation, you will get the answer. Hope so you can do it, right? You understood it, and you can easily do it. So calculate the value of X and put in the equation. From any equation you will get the marks. Okay, so I'm leaving this now last calculation for you all. Let's move on to the next, because we have many questions to do now. A contractor assigned a job to 3 persons A, B, C. A, which is 25% less efficient than B, Very good. Correct answer. A contractor assigned a job to three persons A, B, C. So A, B, and C. A, which is 25% less efficient than B. So A and B's efficiency ratio is going to be what? A is 25% less efficient than B. 3:4. Right? This is efficiency ratio. Time ratio is going to be just opposite, 4:3. B, right? B, A, which is 25% less efficient than B, can complete 20% of the work in 12 days. If A can complete 20% of the work in 12 days, then 100% in 12 into 5, 60 days. And we know their time ratio, A and B, 4:3. So 4x equal to 60, x equal to 15. Or we can directly say B will take 25% less time than A because he is 25% more efficient than A, right? So 45. Just subtract 25% from the 60. So you'll get 45 here. Ratio. After this, C takes 45 days more than B. So C is taking 45 days more than B, means 90 days. Okay. More than B to complete the same work. A and B started the working together. So now A and B started working together. A and B. And for 3 days they have worked. After 3 days C joined them. So means A plus B plus C. After 3 days, due to some personal emergency, A left after 3 more days. So ABC together work for 3 days. After that, A will leave the work. Okay, so B and C will complete the rest of the work. Rest of the work is completed by B and C together. Find the total time taken to complete the whole task. So here you need the efficiency. So you have the time 60, 45, 90 days. Just take the LCM. So here in these type of question, generally what I say, there is no task. So just imagine the task is to complete number of cups of tea. So just take the LCM 60, 45 and 90. LCM will be 180. So 180 cups of tea you have to finish, right? So their efficiency ratio you can get here. A ratio, B ratio, C. So A is completing 180 cups of tea in 60 days. So per day, 3 cups of tea. B will complete what? 180 by 45 means 4 cups of tea per day. C will complete 180 by 90 means 2 cups of tea per day. So first started who? So total work is 180 cups of tea. But A and B first work. So 3 plus 4, 7 cups of tea per day. So in 3 days they will finish 21 cups of tea. ABC together, 3 plus 4 plus 2, 9 cups of tea per day. They will finish 9 into 3, 27 cups of tea in 3 days. Now how much work is left? 21 plus 27. So you will say, just wait. Yeah, 180 minus 48. So 132 cups of tea. And B and C will finish that. So 4 plus 2, 6 cups of tea per day they can have. From here you can see 4 plus 2, 6 cups of tea per day. So 132 cups of tea in how many days? 132 by 6, 22 days. Clear? Is that clear? Tell me. Hope so. Now you understood how, right? The question was much easier, but lengthy one. That I can say here the question level is just easy, but it is lengthy. So your right approach and calculation does matter. Now see, they are asking not the remaining work, total work. So 22 days here plus 3 days plus 3 days. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 22, 28 days. Now, lateral surface area of a cube is 480 centimeters square less than the lateral surface area of a cylinder. This is what given. Height of the cylinder is 2r centimeter and radius is r centimeter. If the side of the cube is equal to the radius of the cylinder, find the approximate area of the circle whose radius is r plus 3 centimeter. Is this clear to all of you? Tell me. Clear? Ravi, where you're talking about C or this 45, how this 45 came. See, by the time ratio, if you will look out here, the time ratio is what? Time ratio of A and B is 4:3, or if I will say A, which is 25% less efficient than B, then definitely B will take 25% less time than A. So A is taking 60 days, then 10%, 25% less than 60 means 1/4 of 60 is 15. Just subtract, so you will get 45. And C is taking 45 days more than B, so 45 plus 45, 90. Hope your doubt is clear now. Now see here, lateral surface area of a cube is 420 centimeter square. less than the lateral surface area of the cylinder. Height of the cylinder is 2 r centimeter. This is from previous year, and right in my previous sessions also we have completed this one. So lateral surface area of cube is what? 420 centimeter square. Fine. Less than the lateral surface area of cylinder. So what? Two solids area, surface area difference is given here. Now height of the cylinder is 2 r centimeter and radius. Means if we will talk about a cylinder, okay, so height, okay, fine, and radius, so r and h they are talking about. So h is equal to just double to or the radius. If the side of cube is equal to radius of cylinder, so cube also given here, right? One cube also given here. So side of the cube, suppose that is a, but here it is equal to the radius, so a equal to r. This is also given here. So side of the cube is equal to radius of cylinder. Find the approximate area in the centimeter square of the circle whose radius is. So we have to find out the area of a circle which is pi r square, but the radius of that circle is r plus 3. So pi r plus 3 whole square. This is what we need to find out. For that we need the value of this capital R or not. Capital R value we need or not? Tell me now. Everyone be active. Yes, we need that. For that the relation is given already. Lateral surface area LSA of cube, right? How much less than? So 420 centimeter less than, so cube plus 420. If we will add 420, so it will be equal to the lateral surface area of cylinder, LSA of cylinder. Clear? So LSA of cube is what? Lateral surface area of cube is what? So that is going to be 4a square. Clear? Right? 4, you can just imagine of, right, what lateral surface area of total surface area of cube is what? 6a square, and lateral is 4a square. So 4a square, so it will become what? 4r square. Why? Because a is equal to r. Remember that. 4r square plus 420. Clear? This will become. And this lateral surface area of cylinder is what? That is 2 pi r h. Remember that. So here radius you know, h you know, so you can easily calculate. Now compare this. 4r square plus 420 equal to 2 pi. R is, radius is capital R, multiply h is 2r. So 4 pi r square, right? So you can take both r values at one side. Okay, 4 pi r square. You can reach me, right? You can comment in the comment box. Even I will definitely reply. You can even put your performance there. Okay. There I will definitely reply in the YouTube, right? In the comment section of my video, you can reply, right? You can put there. Okay, Robin. 4 pi square minus 4r square. Just take 4r square common here. So pi minus 1 and 420 is here. So now you can solve this one, right? 22 upon 7. You can put the value here and just solve it. So you will get the value of r after the comparison, and just put r here. So you will get the area. Okay, or I will solve. Okay, I am solving, not an issue. Now 420, okay, 420, 4r square, 4r, the value of r that we need to calculate, r square. Now pi is 22 upon 7, so 22 upon 7 minus 1 means 15 upon 7. Now by 15 you can cancel this 420. How many times it will be cancelled? 15 2s are 30, then 128 times, 28 times. By 4 you can cancel this 7 times. So r square equal to 7 into 7, so r will be equal to 7. If r is 7, then r plus 3 means 10 square. 10 square means 100, and pi, the value of pi is 3.14. Multiply 100, so 314 is going to be the answer here, right? Square centimeter. Now a mixture initially contains 600 liter pure milk. So this I have already solved. You will find the solution in the what video solution of what the all India the finale test, right, which is already conducted, right? All India finale test, mock test, that is already conducted. So that solution this particular question was asked there, right? It was there. So you can find the solution in the what video solution of that complete quant section. Sorry, wait. You can find the solution of this question in that particular video, right? Video solution of that test quant section is already available on our YT, right, channel. Means you can find this in the what playlist. So take the screenshot. This is homework for you all. You need to try this fillers based question. Here the values are given. You can follow the concept which I told you. It will be right. You will be able to solve this easily. Take the screenshot here. Homework. Now next one, three numbers A, B, C. So some questions I am giving you for practice. If you still write if you okay, so if you still face difficulty, if you find any difficulty, then you can ask me in the chat box, also comment box. I will definitely reply. So this is also homework based on what you can see here. Three numbers A, B, C are in the ratio of 1 by A, ratio 3, 1 by B respectively. Difference between A and C, so A and C is what? A minus C is 40. If A is increased by Z%, so A is whatever plus Z% of A. Remember point which I am writing here, right? And B is decreased by Z% plus B plus Z% of B. Remember what I am writing, okay? Their sum becomes 630. So this is equal to 630. What is the value of Z? Means this percent term they are talking about. For that we need A. For that we need B. So ratio is given already. 1 by A, ratio 3, ratio 1 by B. Okay, everyone, just focus. Value of A and B you can find out from these 2 points which are given as a note, first and second. So from here you can easily get the value of A, right? 256, square root 256 is what? 16. 16 divide 12, multiply 60% of 5. So you can easily get the minus A equal to 2. So first calculate A and B from here, because they have mentioned value of A and B can be obtained from the expressions given below. First and second, you can get the value of A and B here. Then you can put this in the ratio. So you will get the ratio of A, B and C. Already A and C is difference given. What is the difference between A and C? That is already given, right? That is 40. So when A is increased by Z% and B is decreased by Z%, then their sum becomes 630. So by this A and C difference, you can easily get what? You can compare by the ratio. And when you will compare these values, you will get what? The value of A, B, C. Then put the value in this equation. Still find any difficulty? Do let me know now. Just wait. Just wait. Any difficulty, any doubt? See, this is very easy to calculate from here. As I said, A and B's value you can get from here. Okay. 256, 12. So from here, these two expression you can calculate A and B's value, put that and solve. This is homework for you all. Approach I told you, right? By which approach you can easily do it. Now next one, the last one, it is the ratio of time taken by boat to go d kilometer distance in upstream. This is based on what? Boat and stream. Okay, what about Robin, Ravi, Nitesh? Is there any doubt whatever we have discussed so far? So some of the question I have already given you as the homework, 2 or 3 questions that you have to try and comment in the comment box. Find any difficulty, do let me know in the chat box. I will definitely reply. Okay, I'll tell you the solution. The ratio of the time taken by boat to go d kilometer distance in upstream. Okay, to time taken by boat to go d minus 6 kilometer in downstream is 15:8 respectively. And also the ratio of speed of boat in still water to the speed of stream is 5:1. What is the respective ratio of time taken by boat to go d plus 2 kilometer in upstream to the time taken by taken to go d plus 12 kilometer in downstream? So see here one thing, d kilometer distance. Okay, so time ratio is given, d kilometer distance in upstream. So upstream is what? If we will talk about a boat, so suppose this is a boat and this is what? The water. So this is boat, this is water. Clear? So speed of stream is the speed, right? Water flow, and speed of boat is separate. So they have given us what? Boat in still water, that is x for us, right? We are just assuming x, or you can say, okay, speed of boat means b, and speed of stream is means s. So b ratio s already given. So in upstream, the speed is going to be what? Boat, speed of the boat is going to be the difference of the boat stream and stream speed, right? And in downstream, speed is going to be what? Just add both, sum of the speed of boat and stream, that I already told you many times. So their ratio is given 5:1. So we can say that speed of boat is 5x, so speed of stream is x. So in upstream, d distance and upstream speed is b minus s. 5x minus x means 4x upon d minus 2, right? The distance, d minus not 2, 6, sorry. D minus 6 by what? The downstream, so b plus x, 5x plus x means 6x equal to 15 by 8. This is what given here. So you can just transfer x to x, cancel, 6 will go upside 6d, right? Now this d minus 6 will be multiplied here, so 4d minus 24, okay, or equal to 15 by 8. So 8 you can transfer there, so it will become 48d, and 4d into 15 means 60d, minus 24 into 15 means 360, right? So just wait. So 12d is equal to 360. So distance d is equal to 30, right? D is very good, Robin. D is equal to 30 here. If d is 30, because see, what we need to find out, what is the respective ratio of time taken by boat to go d plus 2 in upstream and time taken to go d plus 12 kilometer in downstream. So we can calculate that, but we need the value of d for that. If we don't know d, then how we can? So now we know d is 30 kilometer. If d is 30 kilometer, now just calculate d plus 2 in which? Upstream. So d plus 2 means 30 plus 2 by upstream speed was what? That was 4x upon what? D plus 12, 30 plus 12 by 6x downstream speed is equal to what? Time ratio, what we are expecting here. So x to x cancel, right? Now 30 plus 2, so it will become what? Okay, 30 plus 2, so 32 by 4, and 30 plus 12, so 42 by 6. So by 6, 42 cancel 7 times, by 4, 32 cancel 8 times, 8 ratio, right? So you will directly get what? 8:7. Yes, your answer is absolutely correct. Hope so in today's session, whatever I have discussed, many questions, we have discussed the top 25 most important questions of your arithmetic, right? So you like the approach and you understood what are the topics are most important from your arithmetic. Okay, so just do the practice. All the best for your exam. If you still have any query, then do let me know. You can even join our Telegram channel. This is the new initiative by Oliveboard for your all regulatory exam. You can find the link in the description box. And do like the channel, right? Like the session, share with others. This is already, you know, this is the new initiative. This is the new channel of Oliveboard for all regulatory exam. So any doubt, any query, all the best. You have only 3 days left. So prepare well in a most better way. Right now, no, don't go for different things. Don't try anything, right? Just what? Okay, just be with your approach which you are following, right? Don't do anything extra or don't follow anything new now because you don't have much time. Just work on what the areas where you can easily. So all the best. Definitely you all will clear the exam. So Robin, Ravi, Nitish and everyone who are watching the session, all the best for your exam. So bye bye, good night, clear the exam. Okay, all the best for your future.